Hello and welcome to our channel. We've talked about resupply and how much food we're going to carry on the trail and such, but we haven't really discussed on how we're going to get into town to resupply. Sometimes the trail will go right through a town and that's the easiest, but other times you have to get into town and it can be it's 17 miles into Gatlinburg from the trail, so a lot of times you need a ride. Just too far to walk. One of the easiest ways is we have an app on our phone. It's a hiker app, and there's shuttle drivers that list their names and numbers, and you can call a shuttle. But a lot of times a shuttle, no matter what the distance is around $20 to get into town, and then you'll be at $20 to get back out of town. So you got $40 spent already. Some older retired guys around the trail, they'll do it by donation. So you can give them $5-10 and they'll bring you into town. Sometimes it's only 5 miles, but it's 5 miles you don't want to walk after already being tired. So calling a shuttle is one option. Sometimes the hostels that operate along the trail, they will come pick you up for free if you're going to stay at their hostel. The third option, which a lot of people do on the Appalachian Trail, is they hitchhike. It sounds dangerous to a lot of people, but because you're along the Appalachian Trail, it's a little safer because a lot of the people were hikers or have hiked the trail and they know they're just bringing you into town. And hitchhiking is legal in 11 of the 14 states that we're going to be hiking through on the Appalachian Trail. One way when we're hitchhiking that we saw it online, and I liked the idea and I copied it, is our ground cover that we put underneath our tent to protect the bottom of the tent from the ground is made out of tieback. Well, since we're going to be carrying the tieback anyways on the trail, when we need to ride into town, we're just going to put this out when we're walking. That way they know we're a hiker. It's not already obvious by the backpack, but we just figured that'll be a good way to do that. And then if we're in town and we need to get back out, I have it on the other side to do that. And it's no extra weight because we need to use this underneath our tent anyhow. So it really serves two purposes. When hitchhiking on the trail, you want to use caution. If somebody pulls up and it's a situation that you don't want to get in the vehicle, just either make up an excuse, say you remembered you were supposed to meet some people, you just remembered it or something, just casually come up with an excuse. Trust your gut feelings on it. And like I said, we've hiked the trail for a number of years and we've hitchhiked 6-7 times and we've never felt uncomfortable or anything like that. So it's pretty safe out there along the trail, but you got to use your gut instincts just the same. We've heard some stories about a lot of times you'll get a ride in the back of a pickup truck in the bed, and we've heard stories where they've stopped and they're in the car and you're putting your backpacks in the back of the truck, and as soon as you put them in the bed of the truck, they take off. And they leave you standing there with no cell phone, no pack, no supplies. And I don't know if that's true or not, but it's enough for concern. So now when we get a ride in the back of a pickup truck, the first thing we do is I'll climb in the back, and then Chris will hand me my backpack, and then hand me her backpack, and then she gets in last. We just feel that's a safer way to go about hitchhiking along the Appalachian Trail. One last thing about hitchhiking along the Appalachian Trail is if you catch a ride, get into town, it's always good a courtesy thing to offer the person who picked you up $5 or $10. They usually won't take it, sometimes they do, but it's nice to have that, give them that option. And that's about it for hitchhiking on the along the Appalachian Trail, and thanks for watching our channel.